A year ago, my two really good friends told me that I should try recording videos and or streaming. Now, in the back of my head, I was kind of like, why would I do that? I'm not a very interesting person. I don't do anything interesting. I don't have anything special to say. So I just didn't really understand why I would be recording anything. But then I realized, you know what? I'm not really doing anything better, so let me go ahead and just record a random video and then post it to YouTube. And so 10 months ago, I recorded a speed build and then posted it to YouTube. And then I kind of never posted anything again, which there was two reasons for that. One, there was kind of a lot of work, somewhat. It was more like it was tedious work. And the second thing was I just kind of got busy. Like, I just kind of went to go do other stuff, and I was hanging out with people, and I didn't really want to record when I was with people, so I just forgot about it. But recently, I showed my friend the video, and I'm assuming she's watching this one, and she was pretty much telling me, like, I should do another one, and I should try doing a voiceover, which at first I was kind of against because I didn't really know what to talk about. But then she said that I could try treating the videos and the voiceover as like a video diary of sorts, where I guess I like blurt out whatever I'm thinking at the moment, which I was like, you know what? Why not? Like I said, I'm not really doing anything special. I have the time for it, so why not? I just have something that I can look back on and see what my thought process was at the time or what I was thinking about, etc. So for now, I am just going to start talking about some random things that I'm thinking of during the speed build, and if I somehow run out of things, which I definitely will, you're just going to hear a very silent video at the end because I don't know what to talk about. But I guess the first thing that I will begin talking about is that first video actually that I made, which was 10 months ago. That speed build was for a save file that I was attempting to start. Now I say attempting because I shortly deleted it. I think I got halfway through this Willow Creek strip, like the classic strip. I don't know what it's called, but I got halfway through it. I made tons of houses, and I also made Sims to go in those houses. But then I realized, this is all ugly, nothing is making me happy, and it sucks, so I trashed it. And then I went ahead and started creating the second save file. Now, in that second save file, I actually finished the whole Willow Creek strip, and then I went ahead into another section, and I got like one little church that I built for like a wedding venue. And then I also realized I still was not happy with the way that I was building stuff. And that's where we come into this one, which is the third save file now, after looking through tons of different references from Pinterest and like from YouTubers, which the most prominent people that I was looking through for like Sims inspirations and save files was WolfX Streamer on YouTube and Folkling on Tumblr. Now, so far what I've been doing for this third save file is I've just been creating shell houses. But don't get that mistaken with a empty shell house, because I have a list of items that I need to include within every single house. For example, bedrooms will have closets and carpeted floors. The bathroom will also be furnished with a sink, a toilet, a tub, and the kitchen will be furnished with a fridge, stove, microwave, and sink. I also decided that every house in this neighborhood would have a washer and a dryer. There's also some other little things that I put in every single house, like blinds on every window, outlets, switches, trash cans going throughout the house. I mostly just kind of did the houses this way because I thought it would be easier for me to just create shelves, and then later on, once I figure out what kind of sim I want and I move them in, that's when I would figure out furnishing. And also I thought it was kind of realistic, because a lot of people don't build their homes, they just buy one and then, you make it yours afterwards. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. At least it does in my mind. But I mean, I guess you do that regardless if you just made a sim, made a house, decorated it how you wanted to. But I just like building more than making sims at the moment, so I'm using this as an excuse to just make homes. But I will say it does feel pretty scary making a community lot. Like, I, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to make community lots. Every single time I try to make them, I feel like they're either really cold, they're dingy, or they just don't feel like the lot I'm trying to make. But I guess I'm gonna have to get over that since I'm really desperately trying to make this save file happen. But I guess we'll get there when we get there. And I'm probably definitely gonna have to download tons of CC for those community lots, because I feel like a lot of time when I'm making them, the furniture that I already have, or the CC I have installed, just kind of doesn't work for it. I also really need to start thinking of the Sims that I want to put into this world, because so far I've just kind of been making empty shells and not really thinking about what I want as my Sims. But you know what? I don't really want to think about that anymore. So now I'm going to transition the topic to Tamagotchi life. I recently have been playing Tamagotchi life, and it has actually been really fun. I think right now I have around like 62 hours. However, I believe after creating like my 8th me, I was like, I don't love the way that they look. I kept seeing videos on TikTok and Instagram of how people made their Miis, and I was like, wow, that looks super cute. Why do my Miis look kind of freaking ugly? So I decided that I was actually going to trash my Miis after I did some of my island. So pretty much after I finished making like the town, quote unquote town square, and I moved all of my Mii's houses to the side, I actually began deleting all of my Mii's except me and this other character I made, which I made Higuruma from freaking Jujutsu Kaisen, and I just made him for funny, but he fell in love with my Mii, and I was like, well, you know what? I'll keep you. I will keep you. I was literally just gonna delete all the Miis and just restart over, but because he fell in love with my Mii and he pretty much married me, I was like, okay, you can stay. But I deleted every other Mii that I had, including yours, Tyler. I'm very sorry, but do not worry, do not fret. I am remaking them all, and that's what I've been doing for like the past 4 days, where I've just been sitting down for like a good 2 hours remaking it and then closing the game because I cannot stand playing it for another second. I mean, that's how you're kind of supposed to play it anyway. At least that's how I would say you should play it, is you shouldn't play it for like a good 12 hours. You should just play it for like 2 hours, close the game, tomorrow check in on it again, etc. You know, like cycle repeats. I think so far I have like 15 characters or 15 Miis, but I need to add like 20 until I can get another, either 20 or 30 more characters until I can get another like island expansion, which I really need because the only thing I've really done on my island is that town center. I have not done any of the houses or like the neighborhood, which is infuriating that I need to have like 30 Miis in order for me to get another expansion. Well, 30 or 20. I just don't know right now, and I'm too lazy to look it up. But it's still freaking annoying that I have to add so many in order to get an expansion. Because I'm like, dude, I just want to build. Let me build, please. But, you know what? Whatever. At least the game is pretty fun, even without me having my island fully completed. It's been super fun just messing around with all of my Miis and making them, like, just do random stuff. I just wish there was an aspect in which you can make Miis like clearly hate each other, because I think yes, Miis can dislike each other, but it's not that serious. Like, it's not negative. Like, I think the way the Mii's relationships work is if they get into a fight, for example, their relationship afterwards will become strained, but then that's like the lowest that it ever gets. And also, I'm pretty sure that even though it becomes strained, you can quickly raise it back up. Which, I mean, like, I'm not saying, like, other games don't do the same thing. I just mean, like, I wish it was harder to make your Miis become friends again after that. And the fact that if their relationship is strained, that they would actually, like, fight every time they see each other. But I don't think that's the case. I think once they actually have that strained relationship tag, it's just like whenever they see each other, they just don't really talk to each other that much. But then again, I don't really know what I'm expecting. I just thought maybe something more. But I guess, whatever. But anyway, it is around 2:30 in the morning, and I think I'm just gonna let the rest of the video play out. And next time, if I record something and I post it, I will have hopefully new and interesting stuff to talk about. Oh, also, I want to mention one more little thing, more of like a personal note for myself. The song that I'm obsessed with right now is Freaking Out by Dexter and the Moonrocks, but it's the looped version of like the guitar part. Dude, it is such a banger. I mean, if you feel like looking it up, I say look it up, but like, I don't know. Look it up. It's cool. I like it. Anyways, have fun watching the rest of the video, even though there's not much left. Bye bye.